So that means you need to start with an aqua. That means you need to consider the aqua region. And whether if you're being going to start the aqua sector incubator or accelerator, that is your program, and whether your program is able to meet that particular business goal or not. What is your business goal? How well you are going to sell that particular fishes or whatever the we call it as related to that particular seafood, and how well you are going to export that particular seafood, and how long that particular export is going to take place. During the process of export, whether your product is going to reach to the destination without any failure. So these are all the different factors that you're supposed to consider, and that is one of the main issues that you're supposed to consider whenever you're going to start choose the right startup incubator or accelerator. Next, are you looking for a program that is a sector specific or impact focused or generalist? Some program may offer resources and expertise that are more relevant to your business than others. So this is uh, uh, one of the main factors, for choosing the right startup incubator or accelerator. And coming to this particular stage of your business, so if you are in what stage the business is, whether it is a startup stage, once the startup is being done, whether your product is being going to evolve in the market, whether your product have a customer acquisition, and whether your startup requires the funding, and once the funds are being allotted, how that particular funds must be distributed. So the distribution of funds may be with respect to environmental conditions. All these things you need to consider. So stage of your business, consider the stage of your business and whether the program is appropriate for where you are in the company. Some programs may be better suited to early stage startups, while others may be more appropriate for later stage companies. So that is what. So all these things. So selection of the company depends upon the stage of your business. So if you are an early stage, you just go with early stage startups. And if your business is being evolving in the market, you just choose appropriate later stage companies. So this is one of the another factors that you're supposed to consider to choose the right startup incubator or accelerator. And some other issues like program requirements. Just a minute, I'm going to share. Yes. Another factor that you're supposed to consider for choosing the right startup accelerator or incubator is program requirements. Consider the requirements for participating in the program, such as equity or other financial commitments. Make sure you understand what is expected of you in exchange for the resources and support offered by the program. So whenever you are going to start up choosing a better incubator or accelerator, so requirements of your programs must be considered. And the next one is a location. So consider the location of the program and whether it is convenient and accessible for you and your team. Some programs may require you to relocate for the duration of the programs, while others may offer a more flexible virtual or remote experience. So it depends upon the incubator and an accelerator. So the location. So some companies will provide you flexibility wherever you stay, irrespective of your location. They will offer you the services. So the services that you require, they will be offering whatever the services that we have discussed earlier, like it may be in the form of mentoring, or it may be legal issues, legal services, or financial services, or it may require one-to-one mentoring, it may be require group mentoring, and some other are specific to a particular location. So they are not accepting the remote agencies or remote locations. So they are supposed to stay in their location only, and they are supposed to take their assistance in their particular premises, and after that they can start up their business ideas and explore into the market. So these are all some of the factors that you are supposed to consider for choosing the right startup incubator and accelerator. So now, what benefits that you gain in joining a startup incubator or accelerator? So regarding that, if you consider this, we have some factors that we are supposed to consider. That is 1 minute. Yeah. So benefits of joining a startup incubation or accelerator. So we have different benefits. One is access to resources. We can access different kinds of resources. One, we can gain the mentorship. See, coming to this particular access to resources, incubators and accelerators often provide startups with access to resources that can difficult to acquire independently, such as office space, equipment, and software. So where there is no scope of getting personally, where there is no chance of getting the resources with respect to our own funds. In with respect to that, so we can gain the resources. Once if we join the incubator and accelerator, see we are having a startup idea, but we don't have enough resources. So that will be in vain, of no use. So once if we join any accelerator or incubator with respect to our startup idea, so if our idea is able to reach the market requirement, then there are different companies or accelerators or incubators which provide the resources. So that resources might be in the form of office space, it might be in the form of equipment, or it might be in the form of software. Additionally, many programs offer access to funding either through direct investments or by connecting startup with potential investors. And another kind of benefits for joining the startup or incubator accelerator is mentorship. So if you have a startup ideas without mentorship, you cannot explore your startup idea. So if you want to explore your startup idea, you need a mentorship. So already we have discussed this particular mentorship. And another benefits with respect to this particular joining is network opportunities and learning opportunities. So I'll just share that slide. Right. So with respect to networking opportunities, incubators and accelerators often provide startups with access to a wide network of entrepreneurs, investors, and other professionals in their industry. They can help startups to build relationships, gain exposure, and find potential partners or customers. So there are many benefits. So one of the main benefits of joining the startup incubator or accelerator is that we can expose into the markets. Our startup ideas will be shared by n number of persons, such that we can able to build a relationship with them. We can able to find the potential partners or a customers. All these things are the benefits of the startup incubator or accelerators. So learning opportunities. So we have n number of learning opportunities once you join in a startup incubator or accelerator. Like incubators and accelerators often offer educational resources such as workshops, seminars, and training programs to help startups develop the skills and knowledge they need to success. So if you just see how it is going to help, within a single share, I'm going to single slide, I'm going to tell you how this particular incubator startups are going to tell you. See, it will be how incubators help startups. So it might be in the form of mentoring. Already we have discussed regarding. It might be in the form of networking. It might be in the form of office space, or it might be in the form of access to angel or investors or VCs. What is this particular VC is nothing but a venture capitalists. So access to angel investors, what they do is that they invest their own money for the development of the startups. Whereas venture capitalists, what they do is that they will take the risks and they will try to invest the others' money for the development of this particular startups. And marketing assistance and financial management and intellectual property management. So they are going to manage their intellectuals like in the form of patents for the development of entrepreneurs, for creating a self-employment, job employment, and for a seed funding. So even for startup ideas, if you, it will be, if it is a seed level, that means if it is about to grow, so they are going to provide the funds with respect for that particular startup ideas. So these are all the different areas or services which is being provided by the incubators. And this is what, as far my knowledge is concerned, I've just shared my views and experiences with respect to incubators and accelerators. So this is what uh, I just have the information regarding the incubators and accelerators. So if you have any queries, you can ask me. Anita, madam? Hello? Hello? Hello?